behavior.
Flashed an elderly man in a vegetative state for a Klondike bar when she was underage.
So I was like, what do you want me to do for a Klondike bar? Name it. So my friend's boyfriend's like, I want you to go to the man at the end of the road. And I want you to lift your shirt up and flash him and shove your tits in his face. So, of course, I did it. I'm not proud, but I did it.
It was during this time that she also began experimenting with heavier drugs. As mentioned in her unclean threesome story, she took ecstasy. She's also tried mushrooms and LSD.
That day, I was so excited. She made shroom popsicles. She had LSD, ton of weed. Oh, that goes without saying.
But after all was said and done and she'd had her fill of fun, she decided to settle down with good old reliable Pete's.
Chocolate rain!
Pete's is a pathetic guy, and I think that was and is his appeal for Chantal. While it's easy for a woman her size...
Jesus. What rude asshole commentary. Pete's is a pathetic guy. Wait, fuck yourself.
Leave Pete's alone, man.
What kind of commentary is that?
I don't know. Maybe autistic people are pathetic? Is that what he's trying to say?
That's really messed up.
Holy shit.
Fuck. That's not right.
I remember that video.
The chicken?
Yep. They always have to mention how big Chantal is and how effeminate Pete's is. I know. Like, you can't come up with any other commentary than that, dude. Ugh. Do you understand the importance of reaction channels yet?
To find a sexual partner, it's not so easy to get someone to stick with you. I mean, with a god-awful personality, a propensity for infidelity, an appetite that would put a dent in the steepest of pocketbooks, and the delusion that the world revolves around you, it's really not that hard to upgrade. Here's a bit of free advice for the ladies out there. If you're gonna be awful, you better be pretty. But when you look like Pete's, when you're as deficient in social skills as Pete's is, you become a safe...
He makes fun of his autism right then and there by talking about his social skills. He's deficient in his social skills. You're making fun of autistic people.
Accurate. Pete's is social. He's good. He's good in a chat room. Like he's very functioning. It takes a lot to be alone with a chat barking at you. Like that could set an autistic person off.
Yeah, it could.
He's pretty good at it.
He really is.
But he gets pushed too much, and then when he gets pushed too much, everybody laughs. Then, oh, he had a blow up, haha. It's not funny.
No, it's not.
And secure assurance for girls like Chantal, an assurance that they will never be alone. You're their backup plan. We see this today with the relationship. They remain friends. He's obviously still in love with her, even after everything she put him through. You can tell that the moment she says, I'm ready to come back and settle down, he's going to be right there. I guess manipulating people with disabilities is more of a habit than a one-off for Chantal. So she and Pete dated for around 7 years, and eventually they were engaged to be married. But at some point, Chantal fell out of love with him. So she did what any mature, well-adjusted, mentally healthy 28-year-old person would do when they're ready to end a relationship. She sat him down, gently explained her feelings, and they amicably went their separate...
Yep, exactly. Exactly, Ted. That's what people do to you two. Just poke and poke until a rage happens. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pete isn't good socially. That's just the truth. Autism is a spectrum, and some people are better in certain aspects than others. Exactly. That's why it's puzzle pieces to represent them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how they think.
Mm-hmm.
I am very defensive of Pete's because it's like, I'm pretty sure that's how Zachary's going to be like when he's older. You're in love with the golden cow, though? Ta-da!
That's great. That was a great gift.
No, I'm not watching her.
separate ways, remaining fast friends.
I'm watching this.
Just kidding. She started routinely cheating on him with random African migrants, then left him out of the blue one day for her current boyfriend. Now, when Chantal says she fell out of love, what she really means is that she was no longer feeling sexually satisfied.
I'm a very sexual person, and I know people stay together out of convenience. They don't want to ruin a family. But I need good sex in my life, and I need passion, and I need attention. And I wasn't getting all those things anymore.
Oh, this
I don't
was during
expect
the
maturity out
7
of
years
Chantal
of
today,
ick
so it's a
with
bit
a
absurd
black
of me to
man.
expect it from her
Yeah.
when she was 28. But
Are
this
you
really
kidding me, dude?
Yep.
You're with somebody 7 years and you can say something so disgusting against all black men,
That's right.
black guys.
Yep.
That's so wow. There's no words for how bad that is, man. That's really, really bad.
goes to show how much of an insecure child she is at heart. She wasn't feeling sexually satisfied. She didn't think she wanted to be with Pete anymore. So instead of voicing her feelings, either trying to work through her issues or separating, she stayed with him and went behind his back with God knows how many.
I wasn't being sexually satisfied with Chris.
Mhm.
But I stayed with him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't leave him. He cheated on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if I was sexually satisfying him. We just weren't meant to be.
Well, you were together 7 years. It's nearly 7 years.
Yeah.
But something fell apart. You lost a wheel in the relationship somewhere,
Yeah.
and it went off the rails.
I know.
That's
But
what
I
happened.
loved him so
I know you
much.
did. You remained dedicated 100%
Oh well.
the whole time because you're loyal.
Oh well. I'm with you now.
Yeah.
And we very much are in love.
Yeah.
And we're happy and I feel secure.
Good. You do?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Good.
Yeah.
I'm very glad to hear that.
You've been open with me.
Yes. Yes. But that means a lot to hear you say.
It means a lot that you've been open with me over everything.
Yeah, I have. I'm not the type to hide shit.
Yeah. 7-year itch. It happens.
Men potentially exposing him to God knows how many STDs because her fear of being alone
Very
trumped
good
any
fans.
sort of respect she had for someone she supposedly loved. I
Yeah.
don't think Chantal really loves or cares for anyone. I think people are just another commodity to her, and their only value is what they can do at any given moment to satisfy her urges, because Chantal truly is a slave to her own desires. If she wants to eat, she eats. If she wants to have sex with someone, she does it. There is no thought given to the impact her actions will have on herself, let alone the impact it will have on those around her. In her more recent videos, she will tell you that she and
That's BPD impulsivity right there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think about it.
Impulsive sexual behavior specifically.
Well, impulsive sexual behavior is very dangerous.
But it's a part of BPD, right?
Yeah.
Impulsive sex shit.
That's how I feel, Petty Patty. Sex ain't really all that to me. I prefer feeling safe and supported with my husband. But good sex is definitely a plus. Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Absolutely.
BB started talking for like 2 weeks behind
What a
Pete's back,
watermelon.
and then she broke up with him.
I think that it was very wrong of me to do that, to sneak around and talk to BB for like 2 weeks.
Not true. Not even in the slightest. The first person she has officially admitted to cheating on Pete's with was a Nigerian man named Paul. She went out for a girls' night at the club. The man approached her, and though she was not attracted to him and was put off by his personality, she gave him her number. I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
What?
He immediately
She puts out onto everyone.
Ugh.
That is a bad picture.
Whoa. Whoa.
God, that's a bad picture.
That's pretty rough.
He can get it on. He's got the dawn. La 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 la.
No.
immediately became very possessive, texting her all hours of the night and getting angry if she wanted to hang out with friends instead of him. Even with all these red flags, she decided to take the step and start cheating on Pete's with him. The cognitive dissonance she displays when recounting this story is truly amazing.
Gone.
One night, she brought him over to a friend's apartment, unable to bring him back to her own because, her boyfriend lived there. Throughout the night, they were all chatting and drinking. Chantal got hammered drunk and decided to go outside for a smoke and a bit of fresh air. After a few minutes, Paul came out and informed her that he had just slept with her friend, slapping her across the face when she became upset.
And he's like, I fucked your friend. In 2 minutes? Well, I was gone? I'm like, that's sneaky, friggin' slutty. So I start yelling at him. He's like, listen to me, listen to me. He grabs me, smacks me across the face, and I just like, no man has ever smacked me. I was so stunned.
I can understand in the moment being upset about your friend sleeping with a guy you were interested in, but this story is over 7 years old and she's still visibly upset about it, as if she never stopped to think, hey, I was cheating on my boyfriend during this time, and this guy was a scumbag who physically and mentally...
What the fuck is wrong with her?
I don't know. Reckless.
Hi, Alexandra. No, I'm not gonna go to Foodie Beauty's chat. I'm watching something. Let her be live. Fuck. Doing other things. God, she needs Jesus.
abused me. Maybe he was the problem, not my friend. Better yet, her friend even told her it wasn't true, said he made it all up, but she didn't believe her. She believed the guy who she claims treated her worse than anyone else has in her entire life. I guess Chantal just can't wrap her head around the notion that not every girl sleeps with any man that so much as glances in their general direction.
Yeah.
She even has the nerve to say this.
But I believe in karma. And I think that I was sent BB as a consolation for this jerk.
Now, I'm not a complete moron, so I don't believe in things like karma, but just for the sake of argument, let's say I do. What seems more plausible? That she was sent BB because the guy she was cheating on her boyfriend with was a scumbag, or that she was sent a scumbag because she's a terrible person who was cheating on her boyfriend of 7 years? The answer should be obvious to anyone who isn't Chantal or one of her dozen fans. Around the same time she was seeing Paul, she began seeing a man she only refers to as her Rwandan lover, as well as chatting with BB online. She would routinely visit the Rwandan man for booty calls. Eventually, she and BB met in person, immediately fell in love, and lived happily ever after. Except they didn't. You see, BB was still sleeping with other girls, and Chantal was still hooking up with other guys, not to mention she was still dating Pete's. It wasn't until a chance encounter at a gas station that they decided to make it official. Chantal came across BB in a car with 2 women and became infuriated. I mean, how could he do this to her? Sure, she was still in a relationship with her boyfriend and sleeping with other men, but that's different. Chantal, unlike everyone else in her life, can't be held accountable for her own actions. So she meets up with him at the club, tells BB she doesn't want him to hook up with the other girl he brought, and they get a hotel room. Because again, they couldn't go back to her place because Chantal was in a relationship and living with Pete, who I'm sure was at home watching X-Men in his whitey-tighties, oblivious to the fact that the woman he thought he was going to spend the rest of his life with was sleeping with any man desperate enough to give her the time of day.
I remember we're in the hotel, it's dark. We start making out and stuff.
And she's with Pete.
How could you do that to that nice man? I'll tell you this, if Pete was my boyfriend, I would love him.
Yeah, sure you would.
I would love him, and I would never cheat. I'm not a cheater. I don't do that shit. It's gross to me.
Yeah, it goes against your Christianity.
Yeah, but it like
Directly.
it like directly goes against my like fundamental standards as a human.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like I can't relate to her like this, man. I can't relate to like knowing that you have your man at home that loves you with all his heart.
No, no one said it elementally. She's just saying she ain't like that.
I could like this man loves you with all his heart. He still does. We know that Pete's still in love with Chantal, okay?
Probably.
And she just does that. Like it's so gross. She couldn't talk to Pete about what she desired or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
She did cheat on BB too. I can't, like, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
The heartbreak of being cheated on. You know, I know how that feels.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I couldn't do that to someone. I could not do that to someone.
It's because you're a good person.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, they did deserve better.
They did.
Yeah, she cheated on BB too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's cheating on BB. But he was cheating on her too.
Mm-hmm.
God.
People will cheat, get over it. No. I'm not going to have someone invalidate how I feel because people cheat. And it's like, get over it. Fuck you. It bothers me. How about you get over that it bothers people when they cheat, cheater?
You know, and things are getting heated. And he's like, take off all of your clothes, like your socks, everything. And I was like, no. At the time, I was still, you know, I hadn't been with anybody since Pete's, like, you know, and the Rwanda guy, but that was a really good night. So, I'm pretty sure we kept the neighbors up. TMI!
Shortly after this meeting, Chantal broke it off with the other guy she was seeing, confessed to Pete everything she had done, and told him she was leaving him for BB. According to Chantal, he was heartbroken. In fact, he was so in love with her that he offered to let her sleep with whomever she wanted to as long as she stayed with him.
Many times he would tell me, Pete would tell me, even if you don't love me anymore, I don't know, maybe he sensed it was coming, but he said, even if you don't love me anymore and you wanted to see someone else, I would be totally cool with that. I would be cool with you having different lovers to make you happy.
Truly, there's no sadder character.
And he's doing that. He's proven that.
Yeah.
Like, he's really devoted to her. It does sound like a poly relationship, and it's sad.
In this story than Pete's. So Chantal and BB moved in together. He used his 4-year bachelor degree to get a job as a security guard, and she worked in healthcare administration. In late 2016, Chantal lost her job and instead of seeking new work, lived off of unemployment and began regularly uploading videos to her YouTube channel. The first few appear to be your typical low-quality, low-effort beauty videos. In her first Get to Know Me video, she tells us a little bit about herself. Unlike the brash and brazen girl we see today, proudly recounting her sexual exploits or bathroom blunders as she shovels thousands of calories into her mouth, she comes across as a bit shy, giving us precious little tidbits of information. She's short, 5'1" in fact. She loves cats, she dropped out of college, and she can count the amount of people she slept with on her hands, something she later admitted was a lie after the 10th or 15th video she made recounting her numerous sexual encounters.
I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, woman,
I think she made up a lot.
how many lovers have you had?
She may have made up a lot of
For
it.
content.
It's possible.
Like used stories she read and stories from other friends and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's possible. And she's only had like Pete's and maybe a few other people.
Well, she acts like she hasn't had a lot.
No. Yeah.
Who knows? It doesn't fucking matter. Really,
Only she knows, yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't make her look good. Stop promoting her. I'll promote her the way I want to. Fuck.
I used to say that I could count on my hands, but I don't think that's true anymore.
Fucking
was a few
spamming
years
my
ago.
chat with that
If you were with her
shit.
channel today, you would see that not long after this Get to Know Me video, she switched from makeup tutorials to mukbangs and the occasional vlog. However, this is not a true representation of her channel's history. Chantal is well known for deleting videos, typically in an attempt to mitigate the repercussions of her impulsive nature. The most common reason for her to delete a video is the backlash she receives after lashing out at those she deems haters, which is a blanket term that covers everyone from people who are genuinely worried about her health due to her constant binge eating on camera and her numerous health problems, to trolls who genuinely just want to get a reaction out of her, and
That's true.
everyone in between. Recently, however, she's taken things further than she ever has before, by mass deleting almost 6 million views worth of videos. These videos were all diet and fitness related and showed the true nature.
That's actually cute makeup choice for her, actually, the purple. She should do purple more on her face. It really brings out her features.
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
Yeah, true. It's a good color.
Chantel, use purple.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good on you.
Yeah, it does. Kind of an Ursula looking deal. But it's nice.
Well, she doesn't look like Ursula, but it's like, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's a good color for her.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just watching this right now. I usually do true crime though, Chicana. But I'm a variety channel, so you never know what you're gonna get with me.
Mm-hmm.
Of Chantal's channel, revealing precisely why she's garnered so much negative attention and criticism over the years. While a good majority of the videos are not publicly available, the majority of the videos released in 2019 have been archived on her Kiwi Farms thread, and I have saved them all. While it's easy to disdain Chantal for her behavior, for who she is as a person and how she treats those around her, these things aren't clearly laid out for your average viewer. I've spent well over 200 hours watching her videos in order to weave together this story, and I'm sure even I missed quite a bit. No, the primary reason the vast majority of her fan base has turned against her, the reason so many channels make videos about her, is her constant diet
I
cycle.
can't
Despite what
believe
you'll hear from Chantal today about being
he
body
eats really good. He's been eating really good lately, but look at this fucking dent in the peanut butter.
You've had it a while, honey.
Oh man.
Protein. And get a little hungry and it's just it's protein. I'm like Winnie the Pooh with honey,
You really are.
except it's peanut butter.
Jason loves his peanut butter. Like, it's a staple. It's like, did you get the peanut butter? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the house at all times needs peanut butter for Jason.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to have. It's just a thing that's protein, so it goes in your stomach. It's like, okay, I feel good.
Yep.
It's something to digest.
You're cute.
Keeps me going.
We're going to have spaghetti and meatballs.
All right, well, we got that. Oh, it's got to be cold, too. I don't want to heat it.
No.
Cold.
Cold?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I see you. I did pick the right girl. Or he did. He picked you for me.
Yay.
He did. Jesus did. Jesus did that. Because he said it's just going to show up at your door.
body positive, how she's happy to be a big girl. She most certainly is not.
No,
she can
she's
try
not.
and rewrite history for
No,
those
she's
who may
not.
stumble upon her channel by deleting every video with diet or weight loss in the title. But like any endeavor she undergoes,
Calzones
she's
are
too lazy to
delicious,
follow
aren't they,
through on
Ryan?
thoroughly. Because even though the videos that are explicitly
Spicy
diet-related based
calzone,
on
huh?
the title have been deleted, there are plenty of videos where she references her endless weight-related trials and tribulations. Even in her earliest videos, she lamented the
Jesus.
size of her body.
What is the least favorite thing about yourself? Probably my weight.
I'm a
It's
peanut
always
butter snack.
the number one thing that comes to mind.
In a rare moment of self-awareness, she actually
need
points
peanut
out
butter
that her
snack.
weight isn't the biggest issue in her life. It's the underlying problems that cause it. Her uncontrollable emotions, but more importantly, her impulsivity.
But you know what? No, I don't think it is weight. You know what annoys me even more than that is probably that I can be like, probably my anger. I anger very quickly. I don't like that. And I'm impulsive.
Anger.
So my anger and impulsiveness, I dislike the most.
The first video to garner any real attention was uploaded February 16th, 2017. It was a mukbang video, today sporting over 550,000 views. And in it, she addresses the very real question she knows her viewers will have.
On the days that I don't do mukbangs, I'm gonna eat very little, and whatever I eat is gonna be healthy. And I'm gonna be starting a workout routine
This video blowing up was probably the worst thing that ever happened to
I don't
Chantal.
need jelly
You don't have to
beans.
be a psychologist to know that no one with binge eating disorder is going to be able to
I like
simultaneously
peanuts.
perform mukbangs and overcome their disorder. She's essentially become incentivized monetarily to continue her addiction. Chantal recognized this on some level, and 2 weeks later says her days of mukbanging are coming to an end as she plans to get weight loss surgery.
So bear with me because my mukbangs are coming to an end. I'm really sorry. I'm not going to be mukbanging the way I do because I'm going for the weight loss surgery, right? So I have to prepare for that, and I have to come up with a plan. And
That's not a lot.
That's all that's coming. That's coming for sure.
However, 2 days later, she decides she's still going to be doing mukbangs, just less junky ones, reserving her junk food mukbangs for occasional treats.
I'm going to be doing less of these junky mukbangs. Are going to be reserved for treats only. If I'm going to be going for weight loss surgery, I have to start thinking.
I'm gonna be going for weight loss surgery.
Mm.
It never happened, Chantel.
No.
It's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Her health could never really be good enough to do it. They were trying to get her there,
Yeah.
but they couldn't. She couldn't get cleared for it, really.
She just loves the foods.
Or she just forgot. That's how I understand it. The doctor said, no, you can't yet. Or maybe she just dropped it. I don't know. I can't remember, really.
You know, that way I'm preparing mentally. It's not a magic pill. I can't just, boom, I have surgery. But I pigged out the 6 months prior to getting it. I can't do that, you know? So
This obviously is not feasible and did not work. When you eat like Chantal, it doesn't matter if what you're eating is, quote, healthy food. If you're still eating 3,000 calories or more a day, you will not lose weight.
No.
With Chantal's height of 5'1" and weight of 380 pounds, she should be consuming less than 2,800 calories per day to lose weight. It isn't uncommon for her to clear that in a single mukbang. Keep in mind, her mukbangs are not her only meals either. And her viewers were quick to point this out. Initially,
He
she
is
took
a
these comments for
gentleman.
what they were, genuine concern from loyal fans. From people who actually cared about her health and wanted to encourage her to
Oh my
overcome her
goodness.
eating disorder. And for a brief moment, it seemed as if she was going to make a real change, that she recognized she couldn't keep making eating videos and lose weight simultaneously, as seen in this video titled Mukbanger's Health and Other Stories, uploaded April 19th of that same year.
your health should be number one, no matter what you do in life. And I know a lot of you watch me regardless. And I know that some of you would leave if I changed the content of my channel to a more healthier theme. And that's the price I gotta pay. You're not gonna see me pigging out anymore,
I love you.
eating unhealthily.
But she didn't quit mukbanging.
Be a
She
healthy
did get her diet
boy.
back on track. She
Ugh.
would eat healthy food for a day, maybe two, and then go right back into 2,000 to 3,000 calorie binges. And gradually, that genuine concern from her fans started to become frustration. As the tension began to build, Chantal tried to separate her content into 2 channels.
I'm gonna.
Yep. It did start getting frustrating. I do remember that. And then people are like, dude, you said you were going to do this. And then she started getting angry and defensive. And it just got so bad. And it's just like, dude, this is just a woman struggling with her health. And like, whenever she says she's going to do something, she's probably not going to do it. So
Probably.
don't hold that against her. She's just... She needs encouragement, I think. You know, she gives up a lot. I think that's the thing. She gives up a lot, and she's really bad in relationships. I mean, it's a borderline trait.
Yeah.
So, my heart is...
No, yeah,
is with
I
that.
agree. You can't fault her for her food addiction. I don't think you
No.
can. I don't fault her for that.
No.
That's something that she's got to deal with. It's a malady.
Yeah, exactly.
We really got to get in the mindset of not shaming people's maladies.
I've prayed to God to help change my eating habits and my cravings to healthier choices. So far, it seems to work. I also walk up and down the road 1 time a day. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like any other addiction. You can't falter. Yeah.
I agree. Not on that stuff.
Mm-mm.
Treating people like shit, you can judge that. You know, if you treat people like shit, that's rough.
Yeah, true.
and cheat on your boyfriends constantly.
Do a separate channel for my weight loss journey.
Drag. People ignoring their maladies is depression. It's depression. And she gets depressed a lot, man. That's one thing she suffers from is depression.
You gotta support people with their maladies.
There's different audiences for different aspects of the material I release. Material, like it's like this big thing, but anyway, so that's what I think it's just better if I do that.
I guess in her mind, she thought that the audience that wanted her to get healthy would just cheer for her on her diet channel and would ignore the fact that what little work she put into losing weight on one channel would be instantly canceled out by her massive binge on the other. After this attempt to placate her viewers failed, she began lashing out at anyone and everyone who called her out for destructive behavior. First, with small passive-aggressive quips here and there, before eventually addressing her critics directly in a scathing rant within a video titled "Indian Food Mukbang Eat With Me," uploaded June 6th of 2017.
Indian food.
So before you all start typing, what happened to your diet?
What happened here?
Let me explain something to you, okay? So I made a decision. I'm closing my weight loss channel. My other channel, I'm shutting it down. I am too big to deal with, all these experts in diet, and then these people who are like, well, you wouldn't get hate if you wouldn't tell people that you're losing weight or you're vegan. You know what? You're right. So I'm not going to. It's sickening. It's sickening. No matter what you do, people think you're eating bad. You eat a fucking piece of fruit and people think that you're no, I can't handle that. People need to worry about themselves. This is a mukbang channel. So if you can't handle watching someone big eat something, go watch a skinny bitch eat a salad.
It's getting to her.
Either you watch me for me and my story times and the food, or else don't watch me at all. Plain and simple.
At this point in her channel's history, she had just passed the 5,000 subscriber mark, and already she was beginning to break down mentally from the pressure, causing her veneer of kindness to slip, mistreating her fans. So naturally, her fans began to turn on her. Despite her declaration that she would no longer talk about her diet and weight loss and that she would be deleting her weight loss channel, she continued to make it a regular topic in her videos, and did not delete the second channel. On the 1st of July 2017, she releases a video where she changes her mind, claiming that she now believes that losing weight while filming mukbangs is possible, while eating a meal from Five Guys.
I believe that you can have an eating channel.
Ooh, banana and PB are delicioso.
I definitely
Yeah. I used to do that pan
gotta watch what you're eating.
sandwich.
Let's get to the burger.
Really yummy.
Ugh.
Five Guys greasy.
I'll be honest, I don't like fast food.
You don't
I'd rather
like Five Guys.
I'd rather have a sandwich than fast food,
Yeah.
to tell you the truth.
Yeah. I agree.
That feeling it makes your stomach, and it's like, ugh.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
Exactly.
Make it vomitous.
Ugh. Gross.
2 weeks later, she uploads an absolutely manic video where she tells her viewers that they need to quit worrying about what she eats, because she knows what she's doing. And if
Hi,
they were to
Ted.
only watch her diet channel, they would know that when she's not filming these unhealthy mukbangs, she eats healthy and exercises.
Here's the thing, okay? You only see me eat one meal. You don't see what I do the rest of the day. If you want to see what I do the rest of the day and things that I do eat, go to my other channel, Chantal Marie. It's always in the description. You'll see that I go to the gym. You'll see that I'm losing weight. I know what I'm doing. You come here for food. You come here for story. You don't come here to criticize. Like I said, it's like, if you're watching...
Chantel, shut the fuck up about that.
Oh my god. You do something on your weight loss channel, like go to the gym or something, and then on your regular channel you eat a pound of spaghetti. People are gonna go, wait a minute.
You gotta ignore the criticism.
Yeah.
Though at the same time.
Yeah, you do. You gotta remain positive and keep doing what you're doing.
You got to.
Mm-hmm. Or you embrace the hate completely and become part of it. You can do that too.
Yeah, exactly, Ted. $20 for a burger and fries. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's nuts. Like what? Crazy.
Whatever. This world's messed up.
Yeah.
Five Guys is expensive for no reason. I can make a better burger at home. Yeah, anyone can.
Yeah. Very greasy. Like the grease always soaks the bags.
Like, she's not, it's not that, I mean, the proportion is outrageous, but,
It's quite a bit of pasta.
yeah. But it's not the worst meal she could eat, and she's
No.
just bitching and complaining. It's like, dude, who cares what they say about your weight? Just do your own thing and show everyone that you're fucking awesome.
Mm.
Somebody, a YouTuber who has no legs, doing makeup. You're not gonna start talking about the fact that they have no legs.
The title of this video is Loads of Spaghetti, and what an apt name it is. Chantel will often tell those who criticize her that what they are doing is basically the same as criticizing someone with a real physical disability. In this example, someone with no legs. I can only imagine how incredibly insulting this must be to anyone with an actual disability, as if her lack of willpower and compulsive need to eat are even remotely the same as being physically disabled. I know you don't like to think before you run your mouth, Chantal, but maybe stop to consider the fact that you have the opportunity, at any point in your life, to simply stop eating disgusting amounts of food every single day and start going to the gym, and your supposed disability will disappear into thin air. If someone with no legs could get their legs back by not being a glutton and stuffing their face with food all day, every day, they wouldn't be crying on the internet about people saying mean things about them while they wallowed in their own misery. They would be eating a clean, healthy diet and working out twice a day, 7 days a week, until they were back on their feet. I imagine this message was conveyed during the comment section, as they are, along with the ratings, disabled for this video. Despite
Well, she turned the comments off, so you know she's going through her time of no, I can't take it. It's too much. Fuck everyone. She goes through these moods of turning off comments, turning on comments.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold it against her. I just think it's what she mentally can take.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
But I mean, she is getting railed by the audience. I mean, gotta give her leeway there.
Disgruntled beezers.
But at the same time, she says some fucking asshole things too. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's the dynamic.
her assurance, her rather vehement assurance that she knows exactly what she's doing with her diet, and that behind the scenes she's working hard to eat clean and lose weight, by the end of July she confesses what everyone already knew. That in addition to her on-camera binges, she would routinely binge off-camera as well.
To be honest with you, completely honest with you, my problem is what happens off of camera, not what's on camera. So like, I binge off of camera. Like, if I just ate what I ate on camera and then counted calories and stuck to that every day, and went to the gym and vlogged that, I would be fine. The thing is you don't see me, you know.
There's BB playing video games in the back.
Call of Duty or whatever. Yeah.
She seems like a people pleaser. I'm sure all the comments hurt. Yeah, that's how I know. That's what I feel for her. Is that like I feel how that is when it goes completely negative. It's just like, holy fuck, that shit hurts.
It hurts. Mm-hmm.
It's like, you were my friends. I thought you liked me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I did a horrible, stupid thing and said something that fucking triggered the fuck out of someone. I didn't mean to hurt you guys. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. I know.
You know?
It's unfair in a lot of cases.
But there's a lot of times I've gotten really pissed off, like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I know, the internet is so fickle.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Oh well. At the end of the day, every content creator is a human with flaws like everyone else, and just give people grace, man.
To the store and eating a whole bag of chips and dip, or, you know, like, sometimes I binge, and that has to stop. And it all comes down to correcting your own behavior. I mean, you have to just do it, you know? So that's what has to be done.
She's
and
pep talking herself.
Again, despite her assurance that she will be able to lose weight and film mukbangs by cutting out all the junk, all the videos that follow this one are filled with pizza, fast food, poutine, just the worst kind of foods you could possibly put in your body. The month of August.
It's because it brings the views, okay? That's why it brings the fucking views, and I don't fucking blame her.
Views.
Eating that shit will bring in the views. Most definitely it will bring in the views.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a big woman eat, it turns some guys on for some reason.
I guess.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Or you get feeder porn.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
Maybe
thing.
she got inspired by Hungry Fat Chick.
Maybe.
She was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. Fuck all of these assholes. You know, maybe she did it in spite of her fandom and to trigger them.
Mm-hmm.
For the views. You know, hate sells. Sex sells. Hate sells.
Gluttony.
Gluttony sells.
Yeah.
It just does. And some of us can sell sexy hate. Oh, Jesus. I cannot wait to show you the interview. Ted Bundy's last interview, Drag. I cannot wait to show you that, dude. Because maybe your perspective will change a little once you hear what sexy hate can do to the human mind. Anyway.
Saw Chantal reach her breaking point. She uploads a video on the 9th proclaiming the difficulty of her job as a YouTuber, saying that people are only hating on her because she's fat, her go-to defense mechanism when she doesn't want to reflect on her own poor choices.
So people come here to watch me eat and talk. And yes, it's just eating, but it still takes a lot of work, okay? I work almost all day on YouTube, editing videos, planning. I can show you my planner, scripting, coming up with different ideas. I also do other things like a different series on my channel. So just because it involves a fat person eating something doesn't mean that it's just a waste of money. Every dollar that I make from that is going to go back into this channel in some way. So to those people, can it? You don't have to donate, but you don't have to open your mouth and give shit to people who want to contribute to my channel.
She pins a comment to the video from a loyal viewer imploring her, and this is great advice for any YouTuber out there, not to compare her cushy life of sitting at home eating all day to a typical 9-to-5 job. Her response to this almost defies belief in its arrogance and ignorance. YouTube is a full-time job. I put out a schedule, and every day I work on my channel pretty much all day. I try to put more and more into it every day. YouTube is a job. It involves scripting, film.
This dude is so fucking full of shit because literally he's using YouTube as a fucking job. Shut the fuck up, you hypocritical fucking piece of shit.
Well, I think he is saying YouTube is a job because he does it.
Yeah, YouTube is a fucking job. Holy fuck. People really need to get over that shit.
Yeah, I know. Lots of people do it now.
YouTube is a job. Twitch is a job. It's a service to give out to people, to entertain them.
And you're paid for it.
And you're paid for it. Like, holy fuck, get over it. It's a fucking job. It's a new type of job.
New economy.
Filming, putting your life out there, eating is just part of it. Regardless, it is getting on camera for thousands to view and entertain people, whether that be they're disgusted or entertained.
I
don't care
agree.
either way, people watch to be entertained in some way. I started writing my own stories to tell on camera. Editing takes a while to do. It is more work than people realize. On top of that,
And she's right there. She's absolutely right there. Editing is a job within itself. And you have to be good at it. And she is good at editing. I will give her credit for that.
Yeah.
She's a great editor.
She can make a video.
Yeah. She could work for someone for editing. That's how good she is. You know? But, like, I agree with this statement. Straightforward. It takes time. Everything takes time.
Hi, hippie child. Welcome.
Yeah, she's pretty decent at editing. When she gets into it, she's really good at editing.
Not bad.
Especially cooking videos. She's really good at cooking videos and editing.
Yeah.
You know,
Story videos, like when she cosplays something.
I'm a good editor.
Everybody hated her Shining video. I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved her Shining video.
Yeah, her Shining video was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I liked it a lot. She's got
Acting
talent.
via social media also takes hours out of the day.
Yes, it
So
does.
yes, it is comparable. And I would argue that it's even more work, especially for bigger YouTubers. A 9-to-5 job, you get to go home and leave it behind at the office. YouTube, you're on your own. You don't get benefits, except you have to constantly remain creative and competitive.
Yes.
So I appreciate you watching me, but I have to largely disagree with you. The fact that you simply call it eating pizza on camera is ignorant and false. Become a YouTuber. You will see. Anyone who has a real job knows this is not true. Anyone who has a successful YouTube channel knows this is not true.
No, you're bullshitting that just to disagree with her. You know it's a fucking hard fucking job.
Can be.
Mentally, physically, emotionally.
Can be.
This dude's a douchebag, man. He sounds like a total fucking hypocrite asshole.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
I bet now he's calling YouTube a job.
Mm.
Only people who don't call YouTube a job is those who haven't been able to be successful enough to get monetized.
Right.
Those are the only people who will say that YouTube isn't a job. Is the YouTubers that haven't been successful enough to be monetized.
It's true.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
I know better than this. YouTube is your job and it's the best job. That you love doing it, Drag. I love doing YouTube too. I did anyway before you got my fucking channel taken down over stupid bullshit. Ass tard.
On several occasions while working on this video, I've put in 16-hour days because the physical effort is so minimal and creating it has been so rewarding. But I don't need the testimonial of myself or others. I can use Chantal herself as proof.
Yes, you did, Drag. Damn it, you did. Because the whole time you were bragging about it while posting what you were saying to people and telling people to say this. Don't bullshit me with your bullshit.
More than anyone I've ever come across in my life, Chantal is like water, and that she always takes the path of least
I
resistance.
was trolling. No,
And
you're
point in her
full
life,
of
she faced
shit,
adversity
dude.
and overcome it if an easier option was available. The most obvious being her ongoing failure to lose weight. It's just easier to give in to her urges. So if YouTube truly was more difficult than getting a real job, you can be assured that she would have given up long ago. It's around this time that Chantal begins to heavily censor her comment section, and is quite vocal about doing so, oftentimes disabling it altogether if the backlash is too strong.
If your comment annoys me, or it's just like annoying, or rude, or just pisses me off, I'm just gonna delete it because, I don't want that shit on my channel. It upsets other viewers who actually like me.
She begins repeating what will eventually become her catchphrase more and more often. If you don't like it, then don't watch. And this is probably the most critical mistake she's ever made in regards to suppressing criticism. Because if you don't allow people to voice their opinions on your channel, they're going to talk about you somewhere else. And where might that be?
And then somebody, I found out, going through the comments, there's this, what the hell is Kiwi Farms? Is that like a forum or a website where people go and discuss other people?
Chantal's Kiwi Farms thread is massive and extremely active, and she has no one to blame but herself. I'm not saying that she wouldn't have had her own thread if she let people freely voice their opinions in her own comment section and didn't fly into a fit of rage at least once a week when people point out her destructive or hypocritical behavior, only to subsequently delete her impulsive rantings and then pretend like nothing ever happened and she's just the poor victim of a society full of fat hatred. But it certainly wouldn't be in excess of 1,400 pages and the primary place she's discussed on the internet. So despite her assurance that she's a fierce girl who doesn't care what the haters have to say, to no one's surprise, she uploads a video on August 17th of 2017 admitting that everything is really getting to her.
I I have a hard time keeping my feelings in. So, you guys don't know how many times I've come close to, like, I'm not saying this for pity, I'm just telling you how it is. Like, I almost lost my head and just, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from YouTube. I'm quitting. I wasn't understanding what I was doing wrong.
Chantel, nobody fucking cares. You just took one thing that someone said and you're just bitching about it because they said something and it really got to you. These trolls love to play the shame game. Okay?
Definitely.
The shame game. Where you have to feel guilty over some stupid, insignificant thing that you said. Fuck that. Time is short. Fuck it. Just label them as an asshole and move on with your life. It's so simpler than that. Just, oh, they're the asshole. All right. Oh, look, it's the asshole. Well,
Karen shit.
yeah, right?
Dealing with Karen shit.
It's like dealing with assholes at work. You know what I mean?
You know? I don't get it. I'm a good person. I have a lot of friends. And so I've concluded that people don't like me because I'm overweight.
Again with this victim complex, with this delusion that people don't like her because she's fat.
No, Chantel. People, it's not because you're fat that people don't like you, honey. It's because a lot of people like to hold grudges. And they internalize that. And you've done some really shitty fucking things. And you haven't analyzed that about yourself. And it turns into a big giant dumpster fire because no one's forgiven. And they don't want to move on from stupid fucking bullshit. Me, on the other hand, I just don't fucking care. And that helps me move forward in life by just not giving a fuck. Who cares what their life is like? I'm not going to get upset over some asshole being an asshole. Like, okay, they're an asshole. Jesus, forgive them. Move on. So simple.
Sure, at any given point, random people on the internet are going to make fun of you for whatever they can to get a rise out of you. But the vast majority of criticism she was receiving at this point was because over and over again she promised to go on a weight loss journey, to stop eating herself into an early grave, only to turn around, not even a few hours later, with a several thousand calorie binge. But this fake oppression is just one of Chantal's many methods of scapegoating the very valid criticism she receives. Things get progressively worse for Chantal throughout the month of September. No doubt, her mood was affected by her nearly daily intake of fast food and her complete lack of diet or exercise, culminating on October 1st of 2017 when she uploads a video where she once again declares she's officially done with discussing her health and that she will be closing her diet and weight loss.
Did she take a children's, like, fire hat from Firehouse and try to fit that on her big ass head?
She did.
Oh shit. You damn well know that thing giving her a headache. It looks so tight on her fucking head, man. But she's like, this'll make a cute video. So she did it for her audience to be like, this is a cute video. Like, you can't say she isn't thoughtful. But man, that gives you a fucking headache.
Channel. One day, after claiming she would be starting a water fast in a video that is now lost to time.
I'm deleting my weight loss channel. I know I've been through this before, and I'm deleting it for good. I deleted the water fast video. The water fast video, the comments were, everyone's an armchair nutritionist, and there was just a lot of concerned advice that I didn't ask for. That being said,
okay, can I just say something as a content creator? I agree with her shit. These like concerned advice things are really fucking annoying because it's like I'm a fucking adult. I know about healthcare. I'm trying to do what I need to do. Please shut the fuck up. That's how it feels, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Please stop doing that to content creators. We just don't appreciate it.
We're not gonna. Most of us are not gonna be reckless.
I don't. In all honesty, I think if it was done on you, you wouldn't like it either.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck. Get off my fucking asshole. Holy shit. You know. There's a Revelation fan, and it says, "Hey y'all, oh, you got a fan, baby."
I know.
I'm not going to talk about that anymore on this channel. You have my word on that. You know, a lot of you get mad because, you know, I'll fail. I'll say I'm going to do something and then I don't do it. Well, at the time when I say I'm going to do it, I have every intention of doing it.
To her credit, she does finally recognize that the criticism she receives is because of her failure to follow through with her diet, and she does actually delete her other channel. Unfortunately, in the first week of October, her health finally catches up with her, and she's admitted to the hospital due to severe abdominal pains, and it is discovered that she has 2 large cysts on her ovaries and is diagnosed with PCOS, or polycystic ovary syndrome.
You know, this is yes, definitely an eye-opener for me. I do need to make changes in my life.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian disease since I was 19. Okay, every once in a while, a fucking cyst will burst and it feels like you got kicked in the balls. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got the weight gain and the hair fucking bullshit. I don't have to get into detail over that. I'm good, Revelation fan. How are you? Yeah, they mess up your hormones like a motherfucker, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Trust me, there's way worse than PCOS. You know, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, way worse than PCOS, in my opinion.
I would think so.
But that's because I have all of those fucking things, so I can tell you which fucking shit fucks me up worse.
Yeah.
Oh man, if all I had was PCOS and not the other motherfucking things I have, I could be normal again.
We'll see what I do. We'll see. Kind of discombobulated lately.
I agree, Shanny, but I also feel you can't downplay someone else's diagnosis because we all handle things like pain differently, you know? I know, I'm just saying it could be worse. She should be lucky. She's blessed. Have I ever thought about going to a faith healer? No.
Benny Hinn.
You know why? I'm a skeptic. That's why.
You know, facing the demons, so to speak. I need to face my health issues and work on making them better. It's gonna be, the material's gonna be a bit different. I can't, you know, abuse my body anymore like I have been. So I'm gonna have to make some changes.
Chantal completely changes her attitude after this video. She decides she's done with binging and blaming others for her own shortcomings. In the comments, she even implores her most loyal fans not to argue with people who post comments doubting her confidence in her newfound motivation to turn her life around, recognizing that her past behaviors don't inspire confidence. She almost seems like the girl we first saw uploading videos on her channel, the one who took advice and criticism for what it was, genuine concern from her fans. She manages to stick to what appears to be a...
Does it make you upset that you gave money to this manipulative hand planet? No, because it made her happy. And it was given out of genuine appreciation and love. Nah,
No,
I don't regret that.
no, me neither.
Oh, Canadian French toast with cream and the late. Oh,
French toast.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh.
Mmm.
Mostly healthy diet for a good 2 weeks with only one little slip up. But by the end of October, she falls off the wagon again, uploading what is, in my opinion, the saddest video on her channel.
Oh, really?
This has been going on since I was young. I don't remember too much about my childhood, but I do remember my first bag of chips and how it made me feel. And people say, why don't you just stop eating? It's that easy. Just don't eat it.
But it's so good.
If you cared about yourself, you wouldn't eat that way. Maybe we don't. Maybe we care more about the food than we do about our own selves.
Holy fuck.
Okay. That's serious food addiction.
Or you could just be like, I just don't give a shit. When I feel like I want to eat something, I fucking eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Just be fucking honest about it. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares what they think? If you're honest about it, what are they gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Call you a pig and shit? Who cares? Fuck them. They're assholes.
Mm.
I lose more weight? Probably. It's just fucking just...
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Whatever.
You're no baby.
Seems like my body's in ketosis.
Something like that.
I seriously can't wait to see the docs, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting bad, bros.
No.
I don't want my life to just be food for happiness, you know? So I know that I can't eat this.
Her fucking jaw pops.
That cracking noise and pop noise. Is that chocolate?
Yeah, that's chocolate, alright.
Okay.
Not even a week later, she was back to regular binges and raging at anyone who dared question her life choices.
But don't come.
Oh my god, Chantel. I'm sorry, Revelation fan.
People are dying of cancer, man.
Yep. My father-in-law died of 5 nights ago. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys.
I hate cancer.
Okay, I don't want to be thinking of that. Thanks.
No.
Not mean.
I gotta move on.
You know, with and people are like, well, you only want people to kiss your ass on your channel. No, there's no reason. I'm sitting here eating
I'm
or
sorry,
talking
guys.
or doing what I do. There's even if I fall off the wagon on my diet, so shoot me. You know, like I'm trying here, and you still have no right to be a negative on my channel, and I just delete you, and that's it. Plain and simple. You don't like it? Watch something else.
And to this day, just past the 2-year anniversary of finding out about her ovarian cysts, she still hasn't had them removed. For a time, she was under the impression she could cure them with diet and homeopathic medicine. Yes, she's one of those.
Todd, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't always need your ovarian cysts to be removed from your body because your body naturally absorbs them. It just, if they're really fucking big, then you have them removed. Or if they cause an infection. But usually, Toad, you don't need to remove your ovarian cysts, okay? There is no cure to polycystic ovarian disease. He's a fucking idiot.
Hmm.
And he's trying to make her look bad over something that he doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. This dude just, like, screams know-it-all, and he's not.
People. I'm sure you're shocked. But mostly she's just putting it off because anything that requires she raise her heart rate past its resting state of 100 beats per minute that isn't stuffing her face on camera seems to be too much for her to handle. In less than 1 year of creating regular content on her channel, Chantel developed a concrete pattern of behavior that she repeats to this day. The behavior has been labeled by those who enthusiastically follow her life on kiwi farms as the Chantal cycle, and someone even created this handy little chart to use as a reference tool. While in her first year of regularly uploading content, she probably repeated this cycle at
Oh my god.
Wow.
What is wrong with people?
They made a chart.
Do you know how much fucking work was put into that chart?
Quite a bit. Jesus.
Whoever made this shit, you have way too much fucking hands on your, or way too much fucking time on your hands.
Probably.
Way too much time on his hands, this motherfucker here.
Mm.
Like, this should not exist.
Mm-mm.
And I bet he put all this fucking time into all this shit and didn't even get paid 1 fucking cent.
Probably not.
Holy fuck. Don't be like people like that.
A little nuts.
at least 4 or 5 times, each new cycle becoming shorter in duration, her behavior growing more and more erratic, her periods of exercise and diet growing more and more futile, her binging more frequent and extreme. And this snowball effect continues to this day. I could go through her channel and troll Kiwi Farms in order to list every single diet she's tried and failed over the past 2.5 years. I could take those failures, compile them into a neat little package, and give everyone my hot
Even though there's some truth to that cycle, because right now she's in a binge cycle and she's eating so much that she can't even fit on the airplane. How is she going to get to Canada if she can't fit on the airplane?
She can't fit on the airplane. For real? Even a disabled spot?
You're going to have the Canadian fucking army save her or some kind of
What
weird
the
shit
hell?
like that. Then you see a video of Chantel riding with all the army men and her giggling like a schoolgirl.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And she like thinks they all want her.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a hilarious video.
Yeah, it
Actually.
would.
take on what Chantal could do in the future to improve her life, but I think this comment sheds all the light we need on the subject. Are you still seeing the obesity doctor? No, we have differing viewpoints on nutrition. I'm guessing your conversation with the obesity doctor went something like this.
My problem is I'm holding a lot of fluid. I can't hardly pee.
Really?
I don't know what I mean.
What do you mean you don't know? And you think that you're not eating and you're getting
I don't want to get malnourished either.
Do you look like you're malnourished?
I think it should go without saying, just based on the way I conduct myself on the internet, but I am not a doctor. And that's one of the 2 reasons why I'm not going to give her diet advice. If she won't listen to a doctor, then why would...
Hi, Serena. How are you? Yeah, I know. I'm falling apart.
You're my baby girl.
Whatever.
Love you.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Yes, Kosher, we did.
would she listen to some handsome, well-muscled stranger on the internet? The other reason being that I don't want her to get better. I want her to keep entertaining me with her dumpster fire of a life, and to serve as a guide for what not to do for people who are actually committed to turning their lives around and losing weight. Just because I'm not going to list every single diet Chantal has been on over the course of her history
I
on
haven't
YouTube
done that,
doesn't mean I'm done
Tara.
talking about them altogether. They are incredibly relevant to the rest of her story.
Where's the
In the
dough?
early days of her channel, she told her viewers she'd been laid off work after completing a 1-year contract and was currently receiving unemployment while trying to figure out her next move in life. This, as with many other claims Chantal has made, turned out to be a lie. She later admits that she had in fact been fired from her last job. She'd been working in healthcare administration for several years and finally managed to get her dream job working at a psychiatric hospital. Coincidentally, the same hospital she stayed at as a young girl. She was hired in a temporary position to fill in for a woman who was gone on maternity leave for 1 year. For the first 6 months, things went great, and she decided she wanted to stay on permanently with the hospital. She applied for a permanent secretary position under a new doctor in the geriatric unit, and despite being underqualified for the position, she was hired on full-time with paid leave, full benefits, and a whopping $29 per hour. Keep in mind
Damn.
that's 29 Canadian dollars, so I don't know, like $6 US or something. Unfortunately,
No,
things with the new doctor
idiot.
didn't go so well.
So from day one, the doctor was on
God,
my ass.
he says something so incredibly fucking
Ignorant.
stupid.
Ignorant. You don't know currency exchange. At
Yeah,
all,
he
do
doesn't know currency exchange at all. He sounds like a fucking idiot.
you? Yeah.
Like, this is what you take seriously, this dude?
Expecting me to know things about how she likes things done just because the old secretary did it that way. It was the type of situation where no matter what you did, there was always something. It wasn't good enough. And I have a feeling that she just didn't want me there. You know what I mean? For some reason, I don't know what. I don't know if she didn't like overweight people. She was a very health conscious person, always biking around Italy, blah, blah, blah. And feeding her bean salad or whatever.
Of course, just like every problem she faces in her life, it's not because she wasn't performing up to par. The doctor was just picking on her because she didn't like fat people. Eventually, Chantal began outright neglecting her duties and started frequently calling in sick.
If something pisses me off and is not going right, I become very discouraged, and I just don't give a shit anymore.
That's BPD. Been there, done that. Very, very much.
Mhm.
I hate getting in that mood.
Yeah, but it happens.
Yeah, it does. She felt rejected, so it icked at her. Like anything that causes rejection toward her, or she feels like is rejection. Like she's not enough. She freaks the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
That's borderline right there.
Mm-hmm. True.
Like I hope she gets help so she can recognize this stuff about herself. Hi, Angie. I was going to suggest Poshmark. They have a lot of gently used clothing. Everything from the Gap to Torrid in all sizes. I could try that, yeah. Huh.
Like, I don't care what happens.
Shanny chats are the best,
I just
man.
want to go. I would wake up almost sick thinking of going in there at 7 in the morning and dealing with her. You know.
Do I like moon pies? I love moon pies. I like the banana ones, the chocolate ones, the caramel ones.
They're all right. Maple. The maple.
Oh!
I remember them the most. The maple flavored ones.
I love me some moon pies.
Yeah, they're good. They're definitely good.
Woo! Blessed be to my witches.
Blessed be. All days.
Shanny loves all pies. That's right. But it's not as much as the pumpkin pie.
Mm.
The pumpkin pie is my favorite of all pies.
No, it was just too much. So I just
Blackberry cake.
so
Oh.
I called him sick a lot.
Oh.
You know, just explaining to the boss that I'm really not well right now, and mentally I wasn't.
Things came to a head and she was called in for a meeting and informed she was being
I
terminated.
love used clothing. It's the best way how to recycle.
That's cool.
And it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Her union rep informed her that the reason for her termination was weak and she could request arbitration, or they could just ask for a settlement and accept the termination. After seeing the settlement amount and with the knowledge that she would be receiving unemployment, Chantal accepted the termination under the condition that she would never be able to work at the hospital again and that she sign a non-disclosure agreement, which I'm fairly certain she violated when she uploaded this video. I'm not an expert in Canadian unemployment, but assuming Chantal received the maximum amount, she would receive around $500 a week for up to 45 weeks, which means her checks most likely stopped coming around the end of 2017, early 2018 at the latest, leaving her with nothing but the settlement money. At one point, Chantal admitted she went into debt from ordering so much fast food when she lived with Pete's.
And I put a lot of weight on. When I used to live with my ex, oh my god, I probably gained about 100 pounds living with him. Because he didn't cook, and I didn't cook. Nobody cooked, and we ordered out every day, so I got into a lot of debt, and I gained a lot of weight.
So I think it's safe to assume that with her underlying need for...
So I guess Chantel and Pete's always love to eat fast food together.
Yeah. That's true.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's a thing.
Ooh, Lush. I want some Lush. I love Lush. I love Lush.
I know.
daily fast food feasts, in addition to her penchant for purchasing absurd amounts of clothing and makeup, she burned through the settlement money quite quickly, meaning her sole source of income is YouTube. On average, she gets about 100 to 150,000 video views per week, and based on my own channel statistics, that means she's probably earning about $300 per week, which doesn't even meet minimum wage. So how is she getting by? Well, as she herself has admitted, BB pays most of the bills.
BB.
Like, I'm not working right now either. BB is pretty much paying the bill.
In my estimation, Chantal eats at least $300 per week in takeout and groceries, so she is quite literally stuck in a cycle of eating while her boyfriend pays for the rest of their living expenses. I think Pete's really puts it best.
You eat garbage so you can make money to eat garbage.
That's the life of a mukbanger.
Chantal's problem now is that she can never return.
That's true, actually.
Pete's. Yeah. The good old boy Pete's.
I love thrift shopping too. It's the best. It's so fun.
It is cool. And then you find like cassettes and stuff sometimes, and old technology stuff, a boombox and stuff.
You never know what you'll find in a
Cool.
thrift store.
Yeah, definitely.
And when you find that Master Glory item, it's like, oh.
I love the record player we found. That was awesome.
Yeah, right?
And speaker on it and everything. That was cool.
Thrifting's the best.
Yeah.
Turn to her line of work. Leave aside the fact that she's infamous on the internet, and a simple Google search would turn any respectable employer off. When they look at her employment history and see that she was terminated with a non-disclosure agreement and now has a 3-year and growing by the day gap in her work history, there's no way they're going to take the chance. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the room when she
Oh,
tries to
shut
explain
up,
what she's been doing for the
asshole.
past 3 years of her life. Chantal knows that she's trapped doing YouTube and that her only hope is for her channel to continue growing, to get to a point where she's actually making a sustainable income. And I think that it's really contributed to the rapid deterioration of her mental health. But the biggest catalyst in Chantal's unending downward spiral is her critics. At first, it was just concerned fans and a few random trolls. And as we've seen, that alone cost her more than a few meltdowns. But after she began to heavily moderate her channel's comments section, she was given her own dedicated thread on Kiwi Farms, causing her meltdowns to become more and more frequent as she couldn't control the narrative. Naturally, this...
Or maybe it's because you guys wouldn't fucking leave her the fucking alone and kept railing at her like fucking assholes. That gets tiring. I bet if I go down in your chat, it's mostly positive fucking statements of affirmation toward your ass. But what if that was switched and it was all hate? You'd lose your shit too. Then you can feel how Chantel feels. And why she lost her mind. Damn. Maybe leave a chick alone, man.
Increasingly erratic behavior, along with a daily updated catalog of her every foible just waiting to be monetized, attracted the attention of reaction, commentary, and parody YouTube channels. And that's when her rage really kicked into overdrive. Chantal's channel saw really good positive growth for the first 2 years, but in 2019, things have slowed to a crawl. Her channel is essentially stagnated.
Yeah,
the problem
pretty
is
much.
that the vast majority of people don't watch her for her personality. They watch her for the spectacle that she makes out of herself. There's a reason every video dating back to March of 2018 going forward has the ratings disabled. As she struggled to grow and cope with daily criticism and her failing physical and mental health, she's watched videos made about her regularly garner 2 to 3 times her average view counts, while those creators continue to shoot past her in subscribers and views. The continuous onslaught of criticism and mockery in conjunction with the knowledge that videos made about her get more views than her own content was more than she could take, and she began playing a very dangerous game. Instead of uploading the entertaining meltdowns where she simply raged about her critics, she began actively trying to silence them by abusing legal systems, with her only real effect being a megaphone for their voices and increasing the criticism she receives tenfold. In April of 2018, a user by the name of Manicunt, aka Kathy, started posting on Kiwi Farms about Chantal. This person gave
Oh, her friend. Manacont.
Mm.
Yeah.
details that only someone who knew Chantal personally could know. Details about how her mother and grandmother helped support her financially, how she treated her sister poorly, and an alleged affair she had while dating Bibi, just to name a few. Most users on the website probably wouldn't have believed that Manicant actually knew Chantal, but Chantal verified it herself in spectacular fashion by sending her an email that really stripped down the facade of victimhood she tries to put on for her audience. In it, she mocks the woman for her past issues with suicide and self-harm, which, as we've seen, is something Chantal has faked for attention and manipulation in the past.
The thing with flagging is you have to take those people to court. What's the what?
I can't. She's fucking shamed somebody for suicide.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
That's screwed up.
Right?
That's really weird and messed up and disgusting.
With her family, as well as currently using her own mental health issues to avoid criticism. You sit there talking about my eating disorder with my trolls, but what about the self-harm you used to do? Again, don't come for me unless your closet is clean, which it is not. This is something Chantal does every single time she confronts her critics or trolls. In fact, whataboutisms are basically the only weapon in her arsenal. It's never a whataboutism in defense either. It's a poor attempt at hiding a petty insult. It's completely ineffective, though. She doesn't realize that people don't hate her because she's overweight or because she has an eating disorder. It's because she's a terrible person, which this email demonstrates beautifully, as she threatens to contact Child Protective Services if the woman doesn't stop posting about her online. If you ever mention another thing about me online, and I will be checking, I will be sending all of the screenshots to Child Protective Services in your town and to the authorities for harassment. This has gone too far. Enough is enough. Followed by a second email where she clarifies, I don't believe it.
Why do you have to threaten her with her children, man? That's what fucking trolls on the internet do. They threaten you with your children.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's really a mess.
Yeah, it really is a form of social manipulation, and it's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I agree.
Yeah, Chantel has done everything your trolls have done to you, but to other people. Yeah, she has.
That's true.
But these people do the same to her, so they're calling her fucking terrible people without realizing that they're terrible people too.
What the hell?
It's a mess, man. Like, these are the same people that call Chantel over her cats.
A parent who spends all day online spreading bullshit and cyber harassing and getting high deserves to have children. So yes, I will make the call if I have to. Chantal likes to call the people who criticize her online terrible human beings, the lowest of the low. But what kind of person threatens to have a woman's children removed over some petty internet drama? In what world does she get to decide who deserves to be a parent? No matter how you look at this threat, because that's what it is, Chantal comes off like an absolutely awful human being. Either she A, doesn't believe this woman should have her children taken away, but wants to try and use CPS in order to threaten her into shutting up, or B, actually believes this woman is an unfit mother, but she'll hold off on calling Canadian CPS to save the children if the woman does what she says. Chantal uploaded an apology to Manicant, which was quickly removed, followed by a since-deleted video where she takes back the apology, doxes Manicant's full name, and says it was fair to threaten to call CPS since Manicant allegedly threatened to call immigration on Bibi.
In an email, I said to her, you know, you're going to threaten me? Well, you know, I'm going to call Child Protective Services on you. And you know what? I stand by it. I don't think...
What does Bibi have anything to do with Chantel? What Chantel's channel? Like, Bibi has nothing to do... Like, her friend shouldn't have freaking threatened Chantel.
No.
Like that.
Of course not.
Like, both of them are fucking stupid then.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just going back and forth.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Mm-hmm. Stupid bullshit.
Yeah, me, if that shit was going down, it's like, I'm not wasting my fucking time with you, idiot.
Yeah.
ain't wasting my time with you. I don't go back and forth with people. I think it's dumb.
A parent who cyberbullies and harasses people online all day and makes usernames like Manicunt to harass people and gets high all day deserves to have kids, but that's just me.
Nothing ever materialized from Chantal's threats because, let's face it, if what she's doing is anything but stuffing her face with thousands of calories in one sitting, she's a complete, impotent failure. She's lucky the woman didn't report her threats to the Canadian government's legal system. In the same month, she posted a threatening comment on YouTuber Zachary Michael's video discussing her and Amberlyn Reed. The video doesn't contain content from her or Amberlyn's channel, simply Zach's hot take on why people are fed up with him. The thumbnail, however, uses her image. So if you don't take my pic out of your thumbnail, I will claim copyright because I am that bitch. You need my permission, which you do not have. And you're concerned about my mean comment, but have you seen the other comments below? By the way, your videos are painfully dry. Zach was not concerned by this, and she deleted the comment shortly thereafter without filing a claim. Her stomach may never be empty, but her threats always are. In June of 2018, Chantal uploaded a video discussing the suicide of a young girl named Julie Terryberry, who had her own thread on Kiwi Farms. It was plain to both her critics and her fans that she was simply feigning concern, exploiting this young girl's death in order to paint herself as the victim of a group of online cyberbullies.
Okay, maybe she was concerned about the girl and decided to go and freaking talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you're wording that way too much to try to convince people that she's awful over this.
I agree with that,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. That's reaching.
I agree. I agree.
That's reaching.
He probably actually does feel solidarity with the person
Yep.
attacked.
Yep.
With
She can
them.
understand. She's probably felt the S word several times.
Maybe.
Like, she suffers from depression. She probably does. If she has BPD, she definitely does.
Mm-hmm.
Make fun of her for no other reason than her weight. Chantal then removed the video, only to have it re-uploaded by a parody channel called YouTube Drama. Chantal was quick to comment on the video, which today is still pinned to the comments section as she forgot to delete it. Sad how you were all more concerned with my motive for this video over the fact that an autistic 19-year-old killed herself. Go figure, you would try and turn it around on me. It was labeled as entertainment because that is the default.
I agree with her, actually, in this.
Yeah.
Like, she wanted to put awareness out. Like, she's doing nothing wrong with putting awareness out. And
No.
they just, like, flip it.
They
like,
do this, though.
yeah, they do.
The haters. They'll take things that are pure and make them disgusting.
Yeah.
Because they like it. They love it. For the lulz.
Yep.
Gross.
For all my video uploads. LOL. Anything to try and make me look bad. Anyways, your channel won't be up for long. Enjoy your YouTubey fame while it lasts. To which YouTube Drama replied, you really need to stop threatening everyone constantly. You threaten my channel, you threaten Kiwi Farms, you threaten your old friend with calling CPS. It really shows how very, very scared you are. Waking up at every hour of the night, making sure someone somewhere hasn't written something bad about you online. If you bothered to find out anything about Julie, you know she tried killing herself.
See, he's accusing her of something, probably because he does it too. He probably wakes up constantly paranoid that, you know, people are against it. I mean, it came out of his mouth. Usually, I've discovered something in life, that usually the ones that are pointing the fingers at others are the ones that are guilty of said sin.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
you're
maybe.
full of shit, YouTube Drama, and you damn well know it, man. Yeah, in Chantel's case, she is bringing awareness. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. This was genuine for Chantel.
I think so. Yeah.
But they needed to make up some kind of drama, make something even horrible about her.
Why?
This made up drama, this shit. This is horse shit.
Yeah, this is horseshit.
Alright, dude, I gotta get through your horse shit.
Even as a child. She was ill, and Kiwi Farms had nothing to do with it. In fact, several posters intervened by calling the police when she threatened to commit suicide. This channel will continue to exist. I deleted the previous one that managed to gain many subscribers because I wanted to give you a break. No more, though. Not after what you've done last night. I have all your deleted videos, nasty comments, threats, and everything you've ever posted online, and I'm coming for you. While she was within her rights to pull this video down with a DMC.
Stop saying I'm coming for you. Stop. Calm down. It's just internet beef, man. Come on, man. We can all do better than this horse shit.
Yay, both their channel and the video remain up on YouTube today. And YouTube Drama did something Chantal never has, and followed through with her promise. Several months later, in August, she picked her next target, a parody channel called Spitting Drama Llama. They make parody videos out of clips from other YouTubers, a style of video which has become very popular in the mukbang/beauty.
Hey, am I on the Spittin' Drama Llama?
Isn't that fucking Shadow Heathen? The Drama Llama?
I don't know.
Is that his channel?
I don't know.
No.
Genre. Most prominent mukbangers actually like, or at least understand the usefulness of this type of content, as the videos are great for spreading their name out.
See, here's another thing. Why show her like that? You know, so people can make fun of her.
That ain't right.
No. Oh.
Out there and driving views and new subscribers to their channel. And even if they don't like them, most YouTubers have enough brain cells to understand how fair use works and know that filing false claims can absolutely result in losing your channel. Chantal was not the only creator Spitting Drama Llama made videos about. In fact, she was more of a side note on the channel. The videos they make are not cruel or degrading. They are funny and lighthearted, like Trisha Paytas' I Love You Jesus, but the backing vocals are her mukbang noises, or Shane Dawson's cat possessed by Gordon Ramsay. Chantal, full of rage as a result of being criticized daily for the past year and a half for her poor choices and behavior, decided to take her fury out on someone who did.
How about not criticize people on their poor choices and behavior all the time and just like let them be who they want to be and just watch in silence and evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
You never know how well a person can get if you like give them a little fucking space, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to do that. I gotta have my space, you know? I have to have my alone time. You know? I do.
Absolutely nothing to deserve it. Someone she thought she could bully. Someone who was, in fact, actually helping to grow her channel. This became the first example in a long-lasting trend of Chantal abusing YouTube's copyright system. Spitting Drama Llama, being infinitely more mature than Chantal, reached out to her in her video comment section, informed her she did not have any ill will towards her, did not want to try and mediate, and simply removed any and all videos which featured her content. What Chantal did here was a clear abuse of YouTube's copyright system.
But that's respectable of Drama Llama for like taking it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? That's
Sure.
respectable.
Very. Mm-hmm.
For the first channel I mentioned, she would have been within her rights to file a DMCA takedown, as a few of their videos are simply direct re-uploads of videos Chantal deleted with nothing transformative about them. But Spitting Drama Llama puts more than enough effort into her videos for them to be considered fair use. So why didn't she appeal the strikes? Well, as she says in Michael B. Petty's comments section, there's no way in hell she was going to give out her full name and address to Chantal. You see, YouTube doesn't handle any copyright disputes directly. When someone files a DMCA takedown of a YouTube video, they're telling YouTube, this person has stolen my property and I'm willing to take them to civil court in order to have it removed. So YouTube, in order to avoid any liability, automatically removes the video. The owner of the video is then notified that they have received a copyright strike and are given two options, either accept the strike or file an appeal. In order to file an appeal, they must submit their full name and address for the person who filed the DMCA so that they can in turn file a lawsuit in order to have it resolved in court between the two parties, decided by a judge, independent of YouTube. The complainant then has 14 days to present proof to YouTube that they have filed a lawsuit, or the video will be restored and the claim automatically released. This is an issue for many content creators as they, unlike Chantal, like to keep their personal lives and their YouTube channels separate. Thus, it allows people like Chantal to bully them into silence. There's no doubt in my mind that if Spitting Drama Llama would have filed a counterclaim that Chantal
Probably
would not
why
have
I'm
followed
doing
through.
what I'm doing right
But
now.
there is an extremely high chance that she would have doxed them, so I completely understand why they didn't delete their videos and accepted the strike. Not a week goes by where Chantal doesn't complain about being bullied on the internet, yet no one has ever done anything like this to her. People just talk about her and poke fun at her. She abused a necessary loophole in YouTube's copyright.
No, you don't just poke fun at her. You harass her.
You call authorities and shit.
You call authorities on her.
Dog shit.
You get to her brain and you make her feel like she's shit. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Stop with the fucking bullshit, Toad. I love how you over dramatize every fucked up shit she does, and then you under dramatize every fucked up shit you do.
And the haters do.
You're no different than Chantal. In that perspective.
CPAP rescue.
System in order to try and have someone's channel and potentially their livelihood taken away for absolutely no reason. Of course, after she cooled down...
But you guys done that so many times to her the whole time. Shut the fuck up.
True.
The very polite comments from Spitting Drama Llama, Chantal put out one of her worthless, insincere apologies. Hey guys, I've been in a very negative place lately, and have said things I regret and...
Yeah, she has been, because you guys won't get the fuck off her asshole. You suck her asshole way more than he does suck my asshole, I guarantee it. You just suck in any shit out and you fucking throw it back out. It's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
As a result, I would just like to sincerely apologize for the following. I've let myself focus on what others were thinking and saying about me, rather than what I was thinking about myself. I could have been way ahead in the goals I said I was going to do, and instead have focused on nothing but negativity and retaliation.
Yeah,
I wanna
you
make
do.
great content for you guys, and I want to help people. I want to live a non-selfish existence, and I want to live a life of honesty and integrity. The past year has been the darkest for me, but it has also been the most teaching.
Oh, wait until the next year's come, Foodie. It gets even darker. It gets even darker, Cupcake. Get your boots on, girl. You're going to war!
Cupcake.
Does that make sense? LOL. I am sorry for continually being negative and mean-spirited towards other viewers and content creators. I am sorry for making promises I have not been able to keep. I am sorry for raging against others who have made videos about me. 2 wrongs don't make a right, and as a YouTuber, when people talk about me, which will inevitably happen, I should ignore it and continue to focus on those who love me. I have not handled nor accepted criticism from others, which is not a good or mature way to be. I will see you guys in the next video. This obviously did nothing to repair the damage that she had done both to Spitting Drama Llama's channel and her own reputation. And deep down, the fact that she scared someone into taking down their video just emboldened her, because a few weeks later she followed through with her previous thread and filed a copyright strike against Zachary Michael. And, as you may have guessed by the name of his channel, he wasn't such an easy target. Chantal hit him with 1 strike in the morning and another strike in the evening, but before she could hit him with a 3rd and potentially have his channel terminated, he privated all videos about her.
Zachary, you saved your ass, man. Woo! But he back talking about her again, though.
Saving him from the additional headache of having his channel reinstated. After striking the video, Chantal uploaded a video where she addressed the situation, and then, you guessed it, she promptly deleted it. Luckily, I found an archive. I absolutely love this video. If I had to pick one video...
She looks so good with purple makeup on. Like, that really is really good color for her face. Later, Witch Up. Like, that's a really good... Like, Chantal, like, seriously. You need to do your makeup more like that. That is such a good color scheme for your skin. Right? Purple's a good color for her. You agree, Juicer? Like, it's really good on her. Like, just saying, man. That looks really good on her. Well done, girl. Good makeup. You look fucking hot.
From Chantel's massive catalog to demonstrate why she's a quintessential lolcow, it would be this one. To begin with, she lets the audience know that she's absolutely shocked that people are dragging her into drama, something she would never seek out on her own.
For some reason, I'm at the center of this like controversy, this drama. People love to bring drama to me. Even though I've said I'm done with it, I don't know why I'm being involved in
I
drama.
was eating confectioner sugar.
Jesus, Jason. Her makeup looks so good in this video.
Yeah.
Like, she needs to stay with purple. It's a good color for her.
Cool.
I'm just like, wow. Like, she needs to do that more often.
Purple's her color.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Purple is her color.
Yeah.
Drama.
She then proceeds to tell the audience how she just set off a nuclear drama bomb.
And yeah, I filed copyright on this YouTuber today because, you know what? I've had enough. And you know what? I warned you a long time ago that I was that kind of person, and I was coming for you with that. You know, you had a choice to stop uploading my videos, and you didn't. So
She then reveals that she has absolutely no idea how YouTube's copyright system works.
and those who are saying it's fair use, it's not fair use if they striked him. We'll see.
Do I watch any Twitch streamers? Sometimes I watch Hasanabi.
Mike Matei.
Mike Matei, yeah. He's a Twitch streamer. Yeah, exactly. Zach is still around. He makes me laugh sometime. He's lighthearted. Amaranth? I will not show Amaranth. Oh my god, I don't need to. And I don't want to steal her shit like that.
Mm-mm.
Like, give that girl some money, man. I love that girl.
Yeah. We watch her every once in a while we put her
And
on.
may I say, Amaranth is way hotter with clothes on than off for some reason. That's odd.
Mhm.
It's like, how do you get freaking hotter with clothes on?
Because they tug on her nice.
I know she's single now.
They tug in the right places.
Oh my god.
That's what it is. Those jeans with like the holes in them. Holy shit. Nothing wrong.
I bet she tastes like cherries.
Maybe.
If you can get them reversed or not,
Strawberries.
but
Can
Candy.
you imagine being
That's
so lazy
sweet.
that you unwittingly enter into a legal dispute because reading through YouTube's guide on copyright or watching videos explaining it is just too much work? She then explains that she's only doing this because the videos portray her in a negative light.
you can't upload someone's entire video.
Well, yeah, you do kind of paint her in a negative light, Toad. You do, over stupid shit. So I agree with her over that. I should apply to be her mod? Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to work for her, actually. That'd be great.
Did a good job.
Be around horsies all the time. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
And use it as a form of defamation because it does make my video, you know, it puts it in a more negative light by reacting to it that way because you're reacting to it negatively and you're monetizing on it.
Absolutely beautiful. An outright admission that she abused YouTube's copyright system. But she then gets down to her true motive. Her anger that Zach's and channels like his get more views than her original videos. Undeniable proof that the vast majority of her subscribers are only there to hate watch her.
You know, I'm not saying this to be mean, but it's the truth. Your other videos make maybe 1,000 views per and less.
Caseytron? Okay.
But whenever you mention mine or Amber Lynn's name, you get like more views than I do.
Can you put that a little softer down? There's a huge bane in their ears.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. He's loud with everything.
Really?
But it's not just that he's making more money than her by laughing at her antics. Oh no. Things have gotten downright criminal.
I see these people who continually come at me. It's just like, it's to a point where it's like stalker behavior and harassment. And I'm starting to wonder if it's even legal.
And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
Quick! Someone call the FBI. We've got to...
The fuck is that?
His daughter's being bullied and dad's mad. It's
Is
obvious.
that what's happening?
That's what it looks like to
Who
me.
the hell is that girl?
She's
She
crying.
looks like she's 12, man.
She probably was bullied by some kids on the internet. Fucking assholes. I want to see someone cry.
That's disgusting, man.
Yeah, okay, honey.
That ain't right.
You know, if you were in heaven, God's going to use your own judgment against you, and he's going to want to see you cry.
Yeah, that's true.
Enjoy that one.
Mm-hmm.
A case of YouTube harassment. You know, you better take a look at one of these heinous crimes that Zach committed. Brace yourself. What you're about to see may be shocking.
Nah, girl, just stop eating the ranch, especially if it's gonna make you poop yourself, or poop your pants, or not be able to control your bowels, or whatever.
Yeah, Zachary Michael isn't ever negative, though.
Not really. He's not a hurtful guy.
No.
He's not at all. No.
He's just a southern guy, dude.
I've never found him to be overly offensive ever.
No.
He's kind of sweet in a way.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
He's enduring. He's endearing.
Yeah, like if me and Zachary like met each other in real
Yeah,
life,
you'd be besties.
he'd fucking fall in love with me.
You'd be besties.
Yeah.
You'd be best friends.
Exactly.
He seems cool.
Yeah. Like me and you should totally do that. Yeah, we should actually. I'll just take Zachary Michael's hand and we'll go shopping together.
Mm-hmm.
And he can try out the dresses and everything.
he
It would
could-
be a beautiful video.
Cross dress.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Binary, baby.
He's non-binary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sis, ma'am.
Because I get the runs.
I don't know about you,
I get the
but I
run.
won't be able to sleep at night until this man is behind bars. Absolutely terrifying. The rest of the video is just Chantal literally begging for a hug box.
If you don't like my content, why in the hell are you watching it? Do you not realize that
She
makes
wants
you
a
look
hug box.
crazy? I just don't understand the hate. I just want it to stop. And I just want people to stop talking about me.
In her mind, she thinks that she's above reproach and that anyone criticizing her in a way that she doesn't approve of should be subject to being deplatformed. Her advice of, if you don't like it, then just don't watch.
You guys do that to her now. You revel in it.
Pain.
I mean, do you realize that the things you say about her are fucking hurtful? Do you get that? But no. Let's put all the shame on Chantal and not look at what our behavior does to make the woman feel like shit. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Watch, which she's been repeating for years at this point, is actually sage-like in its wisdom. The only problem with it is the fact that she should be saying it into a mirror instead of a camera. Well, to the surprise...
Ditto. I don't try to say hurtful things to anyone. Just like, ugh. It's really a human trait that, I wish could get annihilated, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Surprise of no one who's been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, Chantal's attempt to get people to stop talking about her had the exact opposite effect. If you look at Zach's social blade, you'll see a noticeable spike in subscribers and views during the month she filed the false copyright strikes. He doubled both his views and subscribers that month, and his channel has been growing like crazy ever since. He handled the situation exactly how you should when someone comes at you with empty threats. He called her bluff, filed a counter notice, and she, realizing she would have to pursue legal action and follow through with the strikes, immediately released her claims. Her response to the entire situation?
Juicer's light in the mood. Happy to say we in Los Angeles are no longer in a drought. Oh my God. That's awesome. Praise Jesus.
Update on the whole issue with a certain someone using my entire video and theirs to react and claim it as fair use, and then I'm done giving any attention whatsoever to these parties. You won. YouTube emailed me, and this person feels it necessary to counterclaim with fair use and is giving me 10 days to prove that I'm filing a lawsuit to keep the copyrighted material off, or they may reinstate the videos. A lawsuit? Putting money and more effort into this? No thanks. If you want to be one of those YouTubers who makes a name off of someone else's, go for it. Have fun talking amongst yourselves. I have a life to better and fans to entertain. I don't know about you, but it sounds like she just gave permission for anyone to make videos.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chantal. I really love how shocked she is that someone who claimed their video was fair.
People equal shit, man.
Yeah.
Let
Wow.
them complain. Maybe eventually they'll learn that it's a waste of time.
Yeah. Maybe.
Fair use would have the audacity to file a counterclaim under fair use. It's as if she's so used to not following through with anything she ever starts that she can't wrap her head around the idea that some people actually mean what they say. In response to a comment suggesting she set up a GoFundMe to bankroll a lawsuit, which I would absolutely love to see, she says she's emailed YouTube to complain. It really is amazing that after going through this entire process, she still doesn't understand that YouTube plays no part in deciding what constitutes fair use. After this, things take a break on the false DMCA front for Chantal. In December of 2018, Noel, the owner and operator of Kiwi Farms, hosts a live stream where he watches, reacts, and gives his take on Chantal and her content. He specifically makes a point to make sure the stream is not bullying, knowing full well that Chantal will use anything she can in order to strike a blow at the website.
So, before I go further, Chantal is actually a bully. And we are not a bully stream. We're just talking amongst ourselves here. And really, I would prefer it if Chantal never saw this video.
Now, there's a reason that this video didn't get taken down from a false DMCA, and it's not because Chantal learned her lesson. It's because Noel, like Zachary Michael, isn't afraid to file a counterclaim, and he preempted the video by telling her exactly what would happen if she tried.
This is my address. If you want a DMCA strike, this is where you send the paperwork. And I absolutely will fight in court. And if you DMCA strike my channel, I will contest it. And if you don't take me to court after doing that, you will get a...
Oh, fuck.
Lolcow LLC.
Well, you are cool without YouTube Juicer, obviously, but is it so glamorous? Huh? Chantel was once a great streamer. She has hit a few hiccups. Yeah, exactly. She'll get her ass back. She'll get it back. I believe in her.
strike against your channel for abusing the DMCA system.
She'll get her shit together.
Just don't.
She has to.
The stream performed extremely well, reaching nearly 2,000 concurrent viewers, about 10 times the amount of viewers Chantal brings in for one of her own streams. Unfortunately, a few days later, it would be taken down due to a community guideline strike for bullying and harassment, and subsequently re-uploaded by many channels. Chantal was on a break from YouTube at this time, and her first response to the stream was flippant dismissal. A short time later, she posted to her community tab, revealing her true feelings, that she was absolutely devastated by the stream. She lets her subscribers know that she had reported the video and would no longer be using YouTube as a platform, as she believed that it was facilitating bullying and harassment. She also claimed that Kiwi Farms was responsible for the deaths of 3 women, which Noel addressed and disproved in the stream itself.
In case you're wondering, Julie Terryberry did not kill herself because of the Kiwi Farms. Julie Terryberry was basically an orphan. I think both of her parents were drug addicts or something, and she stayed in the custody of her grandmother. And she had this toxic relationship with her boyfriend. And every time he threatened to leave her, he threatened to leave her, she threatened to kill herself. And eventually he did leave her, and she did kill herself. And that's what it was about. It had nothing to do with the fucking forum. What really, we've had two people who had threads kill themselves. And what annoys me about that is when it happens, we've never been blamed in a suicide note. Nobody gives a shit. But with the reaction from virtue signalers in particular,
bullshit. If you are smart and strategic, yes, but willy-nilly streaming can go wrong. You expose too much. But if that's your thing, I need a business blazer. Oh. It would have to be pink. With like black threading like Chanel.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hey,
What?
do you think maybe we should do a little bit of a store on to get, like, you could get soda and stuff?
Yeah, we'll do this after the stream.
After the stream.
Yeah. Alright.
take what was actually wrong with those people and make it about a forum.
This was followed up mere moments later with a post saying that the haters actually give her energy, that she would not be leaving, and was in fact eager to provide them with more content. During the same time period Noel's channel was struck, a few parody accounts were hit with similar community guideline strikes, and she was quick to post to her community tab that this time she was not responsible. Some of her more sycophantic fans, or more likely her sock accounts, replied that they were the ones who were striking the videos, which Chantal took great joy from. Among these channels was KDW.
She's had so many fucking channels.
Yeah.
So many.
Who actually lost her channel due to false flags. And I say false flags because a month later, her channel was fully reinstated after an extensive review from YouTube. I have a theory, and it's just my theory, mind you, that after this, Chantal became basically impotent when it comes to community guideline strikes. Unlike copyright, YouTube directly handles community guideline strikes, and as a result, the one striking the video enjoys the privilege of anonymity. Chantal, despite what she may claim at any given time, reports every video about her for bullying and harassment, regardless of the content of the video. After all, this is a woman with no job who spends all day moderating every comment on her channel of almost...
Why do you have to fucking put that in there, like, no job? She has a job.
Yes, YouTube.
Oh my god.
Her job is definitely YouTube.